Hello everybody and welcome back to the final match of the evening here between Infinity Gillette versus Warriors International. Keith, one of these teams shall be eliminated. Their end, their run, their glory, their exposure on HLTV, it will all cease to exist after tonight. And on what better map to decide it on than Dust 2, Keith?
I am very unsure about this one, Roy. Dust 2 is a map that's very like 50-50, right? I'd still say it's a little T-sided, kind of like 60-40. But as far as these teams go, I don't really know kind of where to lean, right? Warriors have won the last 3 out of their 5 matches. They're ranked number 77th in comparison to 105 in the world. And Warriors International did play one match against them recently, and they won. So I don't really know how I feel about this. I think both teams are oddly even matched, even though the rankings and the maps and the win ratings might not really reflect that. I don't know if you feel the same, but I feel like both teams are kind of equal right now.
Yeah, I think they're kind of on the same skill platform, so to say, metaphorically speaking here, of course. But I think there are some circumstances that have made Infinity a little bit lower than they probably are, realistically speaking, right? One, the ping issue. I think only one of their players is currently residing in North America. I think that's Kinky, if I'm not mistaken. He's the only one who has like a decent ping. Everyone is like 80 to 110, which obviously, like, yeah, you can get used to it. You can get accustomed to it, but you're still at a disadvantage, all things considered, right? And I think when it comes to Dust 2 or when it comes to just online play in general, it tends to be faster than usual. And that speed is what really makes that high ping difficult. But the ninth round just ended, actually, if I'm seeing this correctly.
Yeah, and Infinity won it, yeah.
All right, so they will get their side choice at the very least. So maybe hopefully that'll kind of tip the scales back into their into balance, at least, with their ping disadvantage. But the action is about to begin, Keith. And one of these teams is on their way out. And one of these teams is buying themselves an extra lifeline here. Let's kick this action, Mel. Let's get this going.
Yeah, this is crazy. Who's gonna go 0-3? I don't think when this started, I don't know if I would have picked Infinity. Granted, though, with the ping and everything else, they find themselves here. Warriors, a team I thought might have made a bit of a deeper run. It's crazy that we have to get rid of one of these teams already. And into the pistol, torrent out, looking in towards deep B tunnels. Not going to see anything as Spamsy pushes long. This round is very info-driven from Infinity. There should be a free kill from Spamsy. It is. He's going to go ahead and keep pushing. He definitely is going to try to. Sam A help this player in B. Davies peeks on a flash. Kinky finds the player catwalk, and all of a sudden it's Walker alone, no armor. Warriors kind of just shift walk mid into their death. Infinity had all the info. And team ace.
And a team ace. Yeah, I was just about to say team ace for Infinity. No kills at all. What is the opposite of a team ace? I don't even know. A failure?
A team group failure. Like, I don't know.
Disappointment to the family. Nah, just kidding. But I think what was the funniest part about that run is I think it was Spamsy on flank. Like, he saw players going up cat and players going on mid, and he's like, I don't know what to call. I don't know if they're B splitting or going up mid or going up cat. Like, he had no idea. This is funny from his perspective. But now it is going to be Warriors International with the force buy. Typically, you don't really see this on the second round T-side without the bomb plant. They're going for it, Keith. It's going to be Torch out, drawing first blood here onto Hyper. He's taking sustained damage. I don't think he'll be aggressing further along, but Tops is now committed to the Gandalf position on short A. He does have support from 2 of his teammates, but this is getting incredibly awkward now. They have a single flashbang to work with. They have a smoke in Hendy's hands. That's about it. And I think Sam is very much aware of that. Tops is just posted right now in that position.
Ooh, it's all silent, though, right now across the entirety of the map. Hendy, going to be lining up this CT smoke. And they're going to go. Sam A on site does find Tops early. Walker, nice dig in response. This is going to open up the site. And if Warriors can at least get a bomb down, recoup some of their money, and give themselves a fighting chance with his double dig and scout. And Hendy does get the MP9, but there's a catwalk presence. They gave up Cat. Walker with the deagle, getting shot at from long. This long player is going to try to reel it back in. It's Boku. He does double tag Kinky, and he can try to stop this, but the plan is awkward. It's behind single box, and he has flashed, and the bomb is defused, and he can perish. Will Infinity go up to 0? but costly. And just unfortunate for Warriors that they can't really invest here, because this would be the time to chase if they could.
I almost want to see them buy up here. Like, I almost want to see them chase the money. Like, they could have gotten some AKs out. They could have gotten some Galeals out. And they could have matched the buy here for Infinity. No problem. And just combated them. Now, this is the safe route, right? It's by no means the wrong decisions, per se. But I really would have liked to see a little bit more risk here for Warriors International. But Boku, he's opened up the round nicely with the scout. Top's looking for another battle here towards Long A. But it'll actually be him taking a ton of damage and backing out of that one. Spamzy does find the equalizer in mid, while Boku continues to find the pick here on short A, but so far it seems like nothing's unfolding well here for Warriors.
Well, they at least find 2. Infinity have the rifle advantage. The guns are not been able to be retrieved yet. And Boku blocked the CT smoke. Oh, now they can't go mid. That's a sad story. That actually really sucks, because that B split would have caught 1 player, and now they can't do it. That is a really sad story.
It feels bad. The Pepe hands. I like the call from Warriors, though. Yeah, they scuffed their smoke, but they have a different plan in mind. They're going to walk out long. If they can eliminate Sam right here without losing too many bodies, especially considering how wounded Warriors International are. There's Sam. He's going to go wide. He's killed the healthy player, too. It's going to be incredibly difficult now for Pops, unless he's going to have clean aim. But, nope, nothing clean here at all. Kinky will be the one to secure the round, but another pretty expensive round here for Infinity. This is really not going to leave them with much here after this buy. They can get off their guns. They can get out some utility on the players who are receiving weapons, but overall, it is going to be extremely limited. And Davies is downgraded to a FAMAS. Not a bad round here for Warriors to capture.
Yeah, they can really give this a good shake, a good try. Portal is in a weird place, has to put a smoke on himself. They don't expect him to fight, or at least get an angle. He's able to trade out, but he knows there's another one close. Does he get good timing? Can he win this fight against Boku? Technically jumping, wins it.
No.
Grabs the AK, and another molly to throw towards tunnels to try to slow down Walker and co. Tops is already in. Can he finally find the kill on the player? Finally, Davies through the door, though. The wild FAMAS spray. He'll claim 2, and it's Hyper on the A side of things. On to the short, just dropped CT. Can he actually find the box? Hold on a minute. 1v1, but Davies is posted with the op. Oh, this is getting weird.
That is
through the smoke. Oh, Davies, 3K, 4-0.
Whew, so many things happened in that round. First of all, he controlled the spray. That must mean this is opposite day. No one controls the FAMAS spray, Keith.
That was kind of wild.
And wow, Hyper actually almost threw that in a loop there for a second. But Warriors International are unfortunately back on the back foot here, so to speak. They're going to go for the fourth spot. They're going to go for the chase. Unfortunately for Warriors, the op was recovered, and MP9 here is available for Kinky, so not a bad buy for Infinity to follow through with. But Tops has eliminated Sam. That's a trespasser towards top middle. A massive find now. They just got to avoid the op here for Davies. Do not get slaughtered by it. He missed shots here from Davies, and he actually overextends his body and gives away his position. That's going to be massive now for Warriors to convert on this site. They just got to eliminate Kinky, and now they have full control of the A side as well as the round with everyone falling, including Toritao. And it's all Spamzy now. The 1 versus 5 Keith. I don't think he even attempts to go for this. Oh, he just fired his gun back. That's unlucky.
He dead.
Oh, he did.
And you can kind of get the idea. They went from 5 alive on pistol to 2 alive on round 2, 2 alive round 3, 1 alive round 4, and that is how you break a CT side economy while building your own. This is kind of the perfect example as to why the economy is broken.
Yeah, I think the economy has... Wait a second, Spamzy. He's gotten some pretty important tags out. Yes, there's a man advantage right now for Warriors, but with Andy down to 11 HP, Tops down to 57, as well as Boku, this is manageable, it seems, for Infinity. They just have to be clean with their shots. Davis will find Hendy. That's one of the players. Walker's tagged down now as well. And if they can get one more here, Keith, that's all they would need to make this possible. without both players falling right here. Davey puts it on for his life. He gets one. He's going for the second, but he can't quite land it. A little too much pressure, but he at least opened up an opportunity there for the flank, but unfortunately he falls as well. Now leaves Toretao at long by himself.
He tries to bait out the shot. Walker holds. Warriors string 2 together. 5 alive, 2 alive. Cash aplenty for this buy. As Infinity had to force, it was a double save. So they'll have nothing here. Just the smoke on Davies. Maybe someone gets P250, but I like this. Cross smoke, everyone stack B. The L Classic. This truly is a classic, simple call. Just no overthinking it. It's very pure in nature.
And effective. Now, unfortunately for Infinity, they have, they picked the wrong side of the coin, Keith. Smell a vulnerable AK top. Man, they're going to swarm for that. They're going to go for this one. The Billy Hill. Oh, okay. Benny Hill, right? Not Billy Hill.
Wait, what?
Is it the Benny Hill theme song?
Yes. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, classic, honestly.
Wait, that's the bomb. And an op.
Okay. Hyper. Okay, he drops the player with the op. The AK on Toretao is without armor, so. Why? Okay.
Wait,
I don't know what's going on.
Wait, how did Boku make the fake flash sound without throwing anything?
I couldn't tell you, but it looks like he right-clicked a flash, and I think it disappeared. Because I swear, I heard the noise.
Wait, you can do that?
I'm mind blown. I don't know.
Wait, I did not know you could do that.
With weapons. There you go, Roy.
Dude, I have 9,000 hours in this game, and I did not know you could do that. I'm actually mind blown. Oh my lord.
I knew it was possible. I figured out, like, how to do it, because it seemed like a waste to me, but clearly kind of bad.
Okay, now we're on a B.
We're only getting bullied by our employer. Not fair. I'm assuming that's Nick. That's okay though. We'll let it slide. And I'm gonna try to at the Infinity players. They all get cut down, but just trying to hurt Warriors. But you can see they're very inflated. They're super rich. And,
yeah, that's a problem.
On the T side, yeah, a rich T side means more buys, even if they have the exact same money. Just more buys, you're gonna be able to outlast them while they're losing. They're building their loss bonus. Infinity are gonna have to win a couple rounds very clean before they can force Warriors on pistols. It's gonna be
okay, so it's going to be the long A clash. A bunch of utility exchanges here. Hyper going on just a little bit too early for the rest of his team to follow through. He'll get nothing for that, Keith. He'll lose himself. He'll do a little bit of damage to Sam and exchange that. And they're more than happy with right now. And Boku tries to catch the timing, but he catches bullets instead, Keith. And, well, we're not very good at catching bullets.
try not to be. Although, if it can happen sure it can happen elsewhere. And the 1-for-1 trade happens towards B, and the Warriors wanted that one to be clean. Try to get it without being traded, but it's Tops and Hendy trying to hold on in the post plant. They do have one flash on Hendy, which means Tops can kind of peek and try to get one with the flash, make use of it instead. They're both looking towards the door. It gives some room for Kinky. Hide in this weird smoke. Hendy gets one. Does he expect the second door player? No, he tries to deal with tunnels. And just too many players, too many angles. Not enough time, bullets, or room. He was kind of swinging triple negatives there.
Yeah, that's actually a great trade for Infinity, too. They traded one of their deaths for 2. I mean, that was a pretty cost-effective trade right there. They pick up the double op, set up and scores. That is certainly going to help them on the defense side. Of course, it I think the double op setup is still considered the bread and butter for the Dust 2 defense. I don't think that's changed. And they're starting to chip away at the economy for Warriors. So, I mean, a win in all aspects. Hyper has not purchased any utility. I think it's partially due to the fact that he's just running down mid. Not want to overinvest in that. Spamsy, he's going to get blindsided completely here. He's not expecting that at all. He's not quite able to recover fast enough for Tops. Before Tops eliminates him, excuse me. Now, Sam is... Okay, this is crazy aggression right now. They've traded spots completely. Sam will just run it all the way to top mid. Kinky Noose eliminate Tops here, and they'll alleviate all the mid pressure. And this is just madness, Keith. What's going on right now?
I cannot explain it. This is crazy. Davies is gonna be on an island, Roy, and how do you help him? This round is played out so weird. Warriors are coming back to long. The question is, does Davies get timing? Does he hear this? Does he know it's coming? He's in a one and done spot, and he legs him,
yes.
So he doesn't even get the one. Oh, that is just...
That's brutal.
Oh, you feel for him, you really do. The first player is bunny hopping out, and he just catch him in the hip or the leg.
Oh, that nade. Cash money.
Oh, whoa!
I thought they fixed that. I thought they fixed that.
It went behind the box, Roy.
Oh, no. See, I always felt like nades should do damage, even if they're, like, around objects. Like, it's a grenade.
Like, through walls.
Oh, okay, not through walls. Not through walls.
Well,
that's
like,
different.
if you're behind a wood box on the corner, I feel like it should do chip damage through the box. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like, if it goes behind the box, that's one thing. But if it's, like, around the corner of the box, not on the complete opposite side, like...
Yeah. Well, you want to know what Walker just typed?
What did he just type?
That nade should have killed me. He literally typed that verbatim.
Yeah, that's unlucky. I feel like Torata would have had a chance had he denied the bomb plant, gotten that kill, maybe got another one, but we'll get to that back shortly. It is going to be here another slaughter for Warriors International as Infinity is on another eco, unfortunately for them. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Davey's going to spam away the Deagle, gets one consolation.
Well, I don't know how he's gifted the second.
Guys?
I feel like Warriors have taken their money, they've looked at it, and they went, who cares? Like, the fact that he gets 3 kills and you have to rebuy at 3 players, like, your money is not that great.
Yeah, their money's not great at all. They have this buy, they have one more buy. Boku's going to be fully invested right here, so if he, yeah, they have literally one more purchase at best.
Yeah, I think Infinity need to win this out, and it's definitely possible. This round's huge, because Infinity will be back on pistols. Warriors are chipping away. Hendy through mid quickly. Catches Davies with a nade. Oh, no. Warriors going to now quickly come into this B split. It's going to be so hard to hold both with the enemy. And the second makes me sick to my stomach. These B players did not stand a chance, and that's 7 for Warriors.
I'm not sure who it was at the entrance. I think it was Spamsy, right? He was completely blind and almost gets Boku. And if he did get Boku, he would have prevented both their deaths. That's such a disaster. Unfortunate turn of events here for Infinity as... Yeah, you're right. Warriors will extend the lead, Keith, to 7-5. Now their economy with 4 alive, that's a little different now. I think with this clean of a round, I think they have solidified their buys for the rest of the half, if I'm not doing my math incorrectly here, Keith.
Yes. They are completely fine. And if Sammy drops here, he can't keep... Oh, he tries to on a flash, but now he's just got to hide. Yeah, he had to live. Warriors are set. Not a worry there. Infinity have to... And good pause, because I was going to say, have to do what? Do you get Kinky to drop an M4? He can still get a smoke.
I mean, he can drop 2 guns here easily.
Right? Sam A can drop. He doesn't necessarily need utility. And then you have 2 M4s, and you kind of just flip a coin. Typically, I go by who's fragging best. So Spamsy would get a FAMAS because that's only fair, I think.
Yeah. Okay, I will propose a couple things. Yes, I think they should buy here. I don't think saving is really necessary. I think you can get a decent enough of a buy. The other thing that I would like Infinity to start adapting to is the fact that really, the only round that Warriors has fought for long A completely dedicated to it was the round they sent like 4 people out there. Ever since then, they've only sent like 1 or 2 people max. I think I would like to see Infinity approach the map more towards the middle of the map, where they have players at close mid doors and players on short, as well as the op. Just let Sam play on site by himself, send 2 players short, or even 1 player on short A, put 1 player up close mid, and then put 2 players on B to deny those B scrims that Warriors has been having success with. I think with that part, they have more ability to rotate, and if Warriors do want to go long, then they have to face the op. But they have a similar idea in mind. They're gonna put instead of putting the op on site, they're gonna put the op in mid, and Sam will eliminate Hendy. A massive find. And this is what I was talking about. If they go out long, not a big deal. Davey spots him. It's a little chip damage in as well. Falls back to the Gandalf position, and now the reinforcements is arriving quickly.
Oh, Davy's in trouble. He's burning. Still finds the kill on the ops. Yeah, better than the 0 I thought he was gonna find. All in all, for what Infinity brought into this, dude, taking a run for it. I wanted Donahangle for Hyper, and now this is very doable. No kits, they have a smoke and a couple flashes. Walker with the up. Not playing games. They're going to try to drop, maybe just swing the site guy. Boku's here in the AK, and he finds some heads, gets the first, just Dorrit out. He has to switch the M4.
Oh,
he's getting just so ruined from every angle. Warriors pick it up.
That was really well played.
It was. I hate to say this, but I feel like Infinity had a full buy. That round kind of played right into their arms, and they might have been able to win that with a little more firepower. I really do.
I agreed with that one for sure. To be fair, he did find an opening pick in the middle, which certainly helped things. Like and he just found himself another. Okay, so there. I mean, Infinity isn't struggling in the early round. That's not really the part of the round that they're struggling with. It's after this part of the round that they struggle with, right? The mid round. What happens here is Warriors group back up, takes out mid, or does Boku just walk out long upper B right now and it's 2 openers? Oh, they're going for the run boost. Oh no, maybe not. They're just going for the straight boost. Hendy eliminates Dorrit. I'm surprised they have not gone off that. Would have been the 3B site. I think Infinity's not budging because they know there are still players spread on the map, which typically means they're defaulting and they're not ready to commit. And he catches Sam on the cross. What a great map. I love this map, Keith.
You're about to see why Sam A loves this map. Alone on site, 31 HP. They can't afford to have 2 players in B because Famzy has to go aggressive mid. In the meantime, the player gets up short to kill your A anchor. Famzy has to lead. The B player is completely alone, and there's no rotates anywhere near. And Kinky and Famzy, you're kind of like, do we go for this? We have an op with no kit, with no utility, no armor, no upgraded pistol, and we have Kinky with a kit. Sure, but that's that. Warriors just their mid rounding is just literally they're not doing anything crazy. They even when they get opening pick, they just send someone to get map control, the rest group, and they seemingly catch Infinity napping.
Another thing that I'm noticing on top of what you said, Keith, is the fact that Infinity aren't really mid-rounding at all, it seems. Like,
yeah.
They're just shifting one player. That's like, okay, you're moving one player around, but that's not a mid-round per se, right? You're just like shifting one player because you lost a player at that part of the map. Like there's no double up short. There's no like players working together to regain ground to find you know what I mean, to find map. Oh, okay, survives with the up. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like they're not working together in the mid round to put themselves in situations that are favorable. They're just they're playing into Warriors' hand. Like Warriors are getting a pick, then they're all right, let's send one person to B. But then they come out 3 players out of the tunnels against your 1 player, right? You have not gained ground on short, you have not regained ground on long. And now Warriors International are spamming their scoped weapons out of mid. Boku gets sidelined. That's a free op for Sam. He's gonna take that. He's gonna go for more. Thought he'd try to get out. He does manage to get out at the end of all this, but okay, a good opener once again for Infinity. Again, narrative continues, right? They've managed to find the opening pick. They've done that successfully multiple times.
Yeah, this is a situation where now you hang on to long and play retake A. You have a man advantage, just hold this long player. That means there's 3 players coming short. Infinity seemingly getting complacent in their positioning and trust to win fights like this. Sam, if a good flash comes over, he's going to be sent packing on this angle. They're just going to swing try. Sam gets one. He can back all the way up now, trusting his teammate to win this long duel. And he doesn't. Now Sam A is in a weird spot. He will be able to find the long player. Can he tuck back in? Of course he can. And now it's Walker and Hendy. Infinity. Grouping now to send 2 players short. 1 CT and long, and it's just Walker with it off. This should not be possible. This is going to be oh so hard. They know where he is. They give him the first. They're jumping with their ops. Can he go ahead and get a second?
Oh.
Yes, he can. Is it going to happen? He knows there's a player close. No. Toratau pushes up, and we will have a 9-6. Honestly, six rounds. Infinity, I feel like, this would have been so different if they didn't win pistol. It would have been probably a 12, like 12-3, which is kind of, it kind of just depicts how bad and how some weird timing happened across the map for Infinity on rifle rounds.
I mean, on the same point, I guess it's kind of the opposite point, is that Infinity had multiple rounds where they had advantages, right? Like, it's not like they were losing all 3 phases of the round. Like, they were winning the early rounds consistently. It's in the mid round that they fell flatted. The problem that they might not have on the T side, if they keep going, if they keep getting the opening picks, it's a lot easier to convert those rounds, I feel, on T side than it is on the CT side. At least speaking from my experience watching Infinity. But let's see how it's going to unfold. Right now, it's going to be them walking straight into Hendy, who, well, he just drive by them, took one and dipped. And Hyper did the same.
Oh, this player Carr going to keep peeking and fighting. Davies is, like, having problems with this fight. Hyper. He's okay. Hendy's going to push forward now. Backup has arrived. And this player no longer has to hide at Carr. Bomb is down. Davies is alone. Spams, he was kind of banking on them getting up long so he could cut mid-rotates. But none to be had. Warriors just happen to throw all their bodies at this. And this is not the best situation.
Yeah, let's see what you got for us, Spamsy. 4. Oh. Spam the car. Oh, this is one of the hardest angles with the Glock, and he manages to come out pretty healthy out of that. There's a player flanking him, so it's a matter of time before that player activates, but for now, he still has some time to maybe squeeze out one more kill. Time is becoming a problem, though. Only 30 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, hello. Oh. he's facing 2 instead of the cat player. Finally finds the player in pit. You can't help but to giggle at that, how that played out for him. No plant, Infinity. Honestly, I think T-side you can full save and still get a decent buy, even like with losing. I feel like that's what a lot of teams used to do when this first the money change happened, where you would lose pistol, full save, and get a rifle out. For some reason, it's been getting a lot of teams been force buying and chasing lately, and just giving up 3 rounds, like the old money, where if you lost pistol, you'd lose 3. So we're in an interesting place, Roy. I like Infinity's decision. Take it to B. Hopefully trade out. At least kill 1. A plant would be awesome, but dying is not a big deal here. Die to the molly. Don't get money. No.
Well, on the bright side, they didn't all 5 die to the SMG. Only 4 of them. Pulling out straws here for a positive, but you know. Ooh, I liked it. I like this. Take a timeout, relax, reset. You're still in a good shape right now. You can still contest the match, no problem. Yeah, there's a 5-round deficit, but realistically speaking, only like 3 of those 5 rounds are gun rounds, if that even. So Infinity is not too far behind yet. So you're gonna get the AKs, you're gonna get the full armor, they're gonna get mostly full utility, I'd say. And they know they're still up against MP9s, so find the long-range engagements, take advantage, use it. What I am curious about, though, is what is Warriors International thinking right now? Like, they know they have MP9s against AKs, right? So what are they going to do? Are they going to try to get a player up long with the MP9? Try to get him behind doors or, close to the exit? Or are they going to be more like cat-centric? Are they going to play towards like double doors in mid and close up B to deny any sort of B split or B attack? I'm really curious to know what Warriors is thinking here.
4 towards A. They're going to bring it long. I imagine this push is not going to stop. They're going to keep going with 2 or 3 players through doors. They're probably trying to isolate the player who would be holding that. For example, in this situation, it's Tortow. And in fact, they're immediately going to change, Roy. So they get long control. They get tops close, and they all shift towards mid. I really like this, especially if Hyper kind of walks into that place that just got mollied. Or you have to use flush him out. Sammy comes to the smoke. And back again. A risk to try to chase. And here's that long fight. Tops does. Push up eventually. Ooh, and Tortow maintains an AK spray through the door. Yeah, that's a hard door to land your shots on. There's a lot of room to hide.
Okay. Once again, another opener here, and a second opener. Kinky's ready for the re-aggress. Boku gets eliminated towards mid as well. Hyper is going for the fast flank. He does manage one, but immediately traded out by Toritow. And they have secured themselves the 3-man advantage in what is now a 4v1 Keith. Hendy's out in mid. Only a matter of time now before they pick up on his position. I think he could probably bring 1 or 2 players down with him here. No, he routes towards T-spawn. Okay, that's gonna be. I think it's gonna be more of a laissez faire. I think Infinity knows their economy is too weak for any sort of hunts, and they're unlikely to deny a buy round from Warrior. So let him have the AK. He walks into us. Great. Tortow still hanging out towards the long A car over here. I guess a T-spawn car, I should call it.
And he does manage a kill. Warriors will buy now, upgrades, maybe an op. They can consider it. Think about it. There you go. Hyper drops over, gets an M4 for his troubles. And yeah, you can see the buy Infinity got. It's especially after you lose pistol and save one. It wasn't that bad of buy, Roy. So I'm very confused why most T-sides gamble and take the risk in buying after you lose. CT side, I understand, depending on the map. For most maps. Seaside, I don't know why they've been doing that lately, Roy. It's good to see Infinity not doing that. I agree with their thought process. Then again, I know why teams do it. It's for the odds. You're flipping a coin, but, you know, I think the odds on a good rifle round are better. I don't know if you agree.
I mostly agree, yeah. I think the only devil's advocate argument that I've heard that makes sense is that if you actually go the route of forcing in the second round, you can buy 2 times in a row because you have money left over after your 3rd round buy.
That makes sense.
I guess your 4th round buy. But yeah, you know what I mean. It's like the only good argument I've heard about that buy. And it makes sense.
It does make sense, but I also wonder, do you get an extra rifle round at the end then? And because then that way gives you an extra at the beginning. I'm not smart enough to figure it out.
Yeah, I have like 6 fork in IQ right now, okay?
That's too much for me right now. I do know it's a B split though. And Hyper has eyes on a good trade from Tortow. The Molly won't take him down, and the Bullets will have to. They're going to come through this dry. Not a flash. Tops is going to destroy it. What a gorgeous flash. It's a mid-flare. Oh, Boku spins on Samay. And it's Davies alone now. As they're going to molly the cycle. Change mollies. Davies in a 1v3. 15 seconds. Has to plant. And he is going to get swarmed as soon as he tries this. Here comes the Tunnels player.
Yeah. That guy first, but yeah, they already have him zoned in. They got him located. It's going to be Warriors International with another pretty impressive round. A solid defense round, but they've extended their lead to 12-7 now. Luckily for Infinity, the bomb plant plus their loss bonus has afforded them a purchase. But we are now entering pretty dangerous waters here for Infinity. Also, may I say that Davies looks like a Latin American Scream? Do you see it, Keith?
Is it mainly the hair or the jawline?
I think it's the hair and the combination with the facial hair that he's got going on.
He does give me the Scream vibes, yeah. Which is a compliment, because Scream's a very handsome man. So,
for sure.
Towards mid, a little too far into mid for Boku. Sam A grabs that kill and backs on up, and the long player pushes for info. Infinity having a sound idea what they want to do in this round. Force a fight mid, long player holds the extremities, and catch Warriors pushing. And now they're all free at this point.
Oh, this is kind of oh no, Walker. That is so unfortunate. Now by the time he goes back, they're already out in the open. Actually, maybe not. They missed their timing. Hyper, he catches one as well across the map, and suddenly it's looking almost doable. Well, one shot away here for Walker, and he could potentially swing the round back, but unfortunately he can't land it, Keith. And it is all down to Hyper now, the 1 versus 3. I'm not fancying his odds in this one, especially with the double smokes now, affording them a pretty safe passage to the bomb site. Bomb will be planted now, and Hyper is moving forward, Keith. He's going for this. Oh, yeah, he's like, oh, shoot.
I was going to say, is he, though?
He was. I think if he didn't make that step, he might have attempted it. But yeah, with that step, pretty much gave away his hand. And you never want to show your hand, Keith.
Yeah, my hand does make me a little self-conscious. I don't like showing it off often either, Roy. I have sausage fingers, you know?
Yeah, me too.
I'm working on it. I don't know how you lose hand weight. I've never looked into losing weight. Like, I've never looked into like losing hand fat, but if anyone has a good hand workout, I'd love one.
I found my stress ball today. I've just been playing with that recently.
Ooh,
I feel like
not
ever
a
since
bad idea.
Yeah, dude, ever since quarantine started, I feel like my wrist strength has decreased significantly because I stopped lifting weights, and I just need to regain some of my wrist strength back. And a stress ball is a great way to do that.
Great for stress, great for your hand, and thus overall great for you. Thank you, Roy. I will have to get one.
Make sure to buy the Strong Legs Academy.
I was gonna say I'll get one with your head on it.
that sounds terrifying.
It would when I scrunch it up, it would look kind of spooky, I'd imagine. All different sorts of combinations.
Yeah, let's get back to this because action is most definitely coming. Now, Infinity's established long A control. They've cleared out R as well with the Molotovs. Boku, not the best of weapons to hold back against this. Now, if he gets flashbang from a teammate, maybe he can get past the smokes here. There it is. The flashbang comes through. Boku's looking for some sort of kill. He finds one. He's going for more. Some chip damage. Not bad. He gets away with his life. That's the most important part. But he's taking some serious damage in the Molotov behind him. And now it's the round is resolving here for sure.
Focus to the smoke. Will spray 2 down. Just a massive utility dump from Warriors. And they're able to halt this up. Can Spamsy find the mid player? Yes. But the unfortunate part about Spam's positioning, now he has to try to help Davies, and he just can't. 30 seconds. Bomb is down on the top of A ramp. You have to get through Boku's tucked in that car. Hendy's going to be peeking on his contact, and he may need some help. Ooh, Spamsy. He has 4. He looks to ace. And with 15 seconds, he's kind of out of time and out of choice. He has to use his smoke towards long. Hendy should have to drop here. Cannot mess this up. And he does get good timing, but Spamsy, I thought he would have definitely had a fair shot at that. Warriors get to 13. And it's unfortunate, but Infinity's money is in such a weird spot. I don't know if you buy. I don't know what you do here.
Nah, I don't think this is a buy. I think this is just a save. You buy here, and you're giving up potential match points. Warriors, I'm not fancying that one. I think they took the right route. They went for the deagles. They went for a little armor, a little extra utility, and Davies has found an opening pick. A little grab and go.
Okay.
That's gonna help. Now that weapon is far from recoverable.
Walker did just throw it out.
Oh, you threw it out completely?
Yeah, completely.
Okay, that's unlucky.
It was an M4 too. Didn't even try to throw it back or.
Wait, maybe teammates have MP9s. They could have just.
I know. That's exactly like he could have thrown it to CT and shot it in CT and let the mid player grab it. But no, he threw it out. He didn't think about the other team, Roy. He didn't think of his teammates. Tops. Mid. Should get the cleanup, and it is going to come down to Hyper. Good timing on the smoke. He farms with the MP9, holding on 1, running out of bullets, and he does drop eventually. And Infinity can get this bomb plant with their loss bonus. Hey, not a bad outcome. I thought they weren't even going to get the plant.
Yeah, I think the worst part is, okay, yeah, they've gone the B site, which is obviously a feature of its own, but now they only have Eagle to defend against the long-range weapons, and the flank is coming through. An important battle is coming up here between Davies and Tops, and Davies wins his fight as well as Sammy, and now it's all down to Handy, and he's looking to pick up the bag, Keith. The teammates dropped, and it will be Davies with not only 4 kills, but the round as well, and the eco. A nice little thrifty round for Infinity. And with that round, I think they just put themselves in a potentially much better win condition than they had before. That's for sure. They denied the 14 here to Warriors. They put them on a double eco, so it's going to be a 4-spy here for Warriors with just deagles and armor. And potential double round conversions coming in their way. And at 11-13 would be a good place to be for Infinity to start contesting the potential lead.
I kind of feel the momentum shift. That was a big one from Infinity. That's like a life craft. It hurts if you're Warriors. At least they get the opening pick. The B player gets his utility out before he dies. And Same is getting Molly tops out. I thought he was going to catch someone off guard. Instead, he'll fall. Infinity looking like they want to group here. If he throws this, it will hit him. Ooh, and this is so weird. Timing. Spamsy finds the rotator and the other player. They'll bring the bomb B now. Should be double digits for Infinity. Keep in mind, Warriors had to force. So it's a double save. And it couldn't have come at a more awkward time for Warriors.
These rounds, though, although they're a success for Infinity, I'm not a particular big fan of the way they're playing them, to be honest. Like, just sending a player in solo into B on an anti-eco, like, that just seems excessively risky. There's no buddy system. There's no trade potential in Infinity's approach. Like, they're all spread out across the map. 1-1-1-1. Not a massive advocate for that kind of play, but hey, you know what? They're making it work. Can't criticize it too much, I suppose. And Infinity putting themselves at double digits, denying any sort of chance here for Warriors. And the next round should be a freebie, considering it'll be just pistols, no armor.
I guess that is a little worrying on an eco player spreading out and trying to win the round themselves. I hope that trend doesn't continue. The fact that Walker wants him there, kind of a tight, weird angle to P250. But welcome to the double-digit club, Infinity. They've hit 10. Full save for Warriors incoming. Thought I saw something get bought up, but I guess I didn't. Nice. Nothing at all.
All USBs. Somebody in the chat was wondering why Warriors International forced.
I feel like this fight would have sucked. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they're at like $1,500, $1,900.
Yeah, they're between 15 and 1900. I think the only one who had money there was Walker. He had 2.7 thousand, give or take.
Yeah, but honestly, it's kind of like a double save because yes, you can get M4s out, but a map like does too. Especially if you want to fight for control early, you kind of need these mollies and flashes. So either way, I think they would have ended up in the same spot.
And they wouldn't have had an op. I think that's the bigger thing.
Yeah, exactly.
We have it, chat. For now, Warriors International will establish long gate control. They're going to leave that is Pops by himself towards long. Now the hit's coming in towards upper B. Hyper completely blind, but he manages to find cover behind the doors, but he's only good for one. And he's the only player here. All 4 remaining players from Warriors International headed over towards the A site. And with that, I think with that kill as well on top of that one, it should be Warriors International beginning to move backwards. Gonna go for the AK upgrade, and it should be a save here. They're still posturing forward. Hold up. They're attempting this.
Kind of risky. A lot of pressure on Hendy to win this fight with the player back plat. Sam A. It's going to poke his head up. It's going to be a weird first fight. There's another molly for window. Yeah, that's that. They are going to back out. I think Hendy's just going to go for exits, even though it's almost like kind of not worth it. Tops will group up with him. I mean, even if they trade 2 for 1 or 2 for 2, it's still not worth it for them. So, risk.
Yeah, if I'm Infinity, I'm still happy to trade 2 players for 1 player right now, to be honest.
Yeah. That's it. Okay. Within 1. but Infinity have, as we can all see, money, not only for this round, but for pretty much like 3 straight. So 3 to 2, I'll say 2 straight comfortably. And Warriors just carrying over the 3 guns. This is going to be a round they can win. Nice shot from Walker on the first. Has backup for the second. Oh, Boku with the deagle getting 2. It's on lockdown. Is Catwalk. It's Davies and Kinky. Out towards top mid. They'll molly off and try to find a fight towards middle. As Walker wants to keep going. He knows they need to keep fighting. No map control to fall back. They're all in middle. Both of the spray transfer up. Kinky on 13 HP. Make it 0. 14 for Warriors, and the 3 guns get it done. And Boku gets 4 from Deagle to AK. He wants more, Roy.
Boku has come huge for these guys on so many crucial rounds. Like, rounds they should have never had a chance winning. Scenarios that they would have never won had he not stepped up. And it seems like whenever they need him the most, he's not, he's not putting in crazy stats. He's not top fragging by any means. But, man, is this guy showing up on important swing rounds. And that was it. I mean, they had no business winning that one. And he manages to find a 4K out of that. That's impressive, Keith. Now it's back to the full gun here. Limited in utility for Warriors as they've had to use most of that up early. I'm sensing an economic problem here for Infinity because that round was supposed to be theirs. Now their money is not as hot as it was before. Oh, that's so close to Sam. And there's Spamsy looking to lurk into B once again.
They've done a nice job of keeping that mid player towards B, keeping him very honest, baiting out utility in and around the map. And here we go. Smoke, flash, it's an execute through short. One player lurking long. Walker's gonna molly front sight. Boku's blind on ramp, but Walker's got the first. Tops in the meantime, shutting down that mid player that tried to creep in and cut rotates. Instead, he loses his life as Davies fights tooth and nail to try to get to the site. Spamsies needed that kill because now it's a 4v2. And here comes Hyper, quick up short. Spamsy's gone, just Davies. Yes, he gets the plant, and he gets some more kills. It's only 1-15 for Warriors. Infinity will have money. Not a lot, kids. Keep in mind, it's $1,400 plus $800, so it's not great, but they'll at least have some rifles raw when their back's against the wall.
Yeah, I think they'll all have rifles. Even Spamsy could go Galil if he wants, but it won't even matter actually. Torta has enough money to supply Spamsy, so I think they're all going to be AK'd up here, no problems on that end.
Sorry, I lied, Roy. I made a bluff. It was $1,900 plus $800. I'm sorry.
You know what? That's okay. I forgive you.
Thank you. I corrected my mistakes.
And Nick, your point still stood anyway. It's just the fact that Torta had a ton of money left over that really got them out of this situation. But here we go. The long game clash to resolve the game. Potential match point here for Warriors International as the brawl begins. And 2 kills if it went well. Make that a 3rd kill going well right now for Infinity as he looks to hold on. They have not given up the fight just yet, Keith. And with those 3 kills, they're deciding to just hold. Wait. Fish out these 2 remaining players. They don't have to make any harsh decisions. They don't have to walk to these smoke, pop, flash potential play up close and long. They just need to hold. Warriors want a chance. They'll make the move. Now, what's awkward is that the Warriors are already... They're looking for the save, but Infinity is just waiting. Now, it's going to get kind of awkward soon, Keith.
Just a little bit. Warriors are going to be saving these 2 guns. They save. I'm trying to think. Money's like 100. Walker can buy. Hendy can buy. Well, I'm getting a buy next round. I might be wrong. My buys might be off. But if they keep these 2 players alive, I think they might justify it. I don't know. I don't want to because they probably want an op, so it's probably a half buy just to get a full on round 14, right? Honestly, that's probably what I would do. I wouldn't buy next round. Maybe just some upgraded pistols on the players that died. And then on round, on round 30, then you break out everything. Oh! They Rhino cleared the corner.
Wait, that got him another rifle, actually.
Yeah, that's an AK.
Oh, if Hyper keeps his gun here, that's another weapon he can drop. Yeah, no. No, I was saying that those 2 kills secured a rifle for one of his teammates, but they still had loss bonus, actually. They could have easily forced off those 2 rifles. But now it's kind of weird. A little awkward. In fact.
Are they still doing it, or is that just Tops? Okay, so it's just Tops dropping over to Hyper.
Oh, they're... What?
Boy, this is actually kind of crazy. I think Boku's like in shock. Like,
dude, that is... What?
They didn't even
Pause, fellas. Yeah, like,
come on.
what?
It's an elimination match, and you make the decision, like... That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, I'm... You know me, Keith. I'm an advocate for well-made decisions. Every round should not be made lightly. Oh, man. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
All right, I want to see what they have in mind. So they have 2 players short. They have at least they have the B splits held down. They got 3 players on the B site. The 2 A players are working in tandem together short, which they will be met with resistance here shortly. What's crazy is if Infinity really wanted, they could just call over 4 players right now and just trade out, brawl out right here on short, and Warriors would only have 2 players to defend against it.
Oh. They wanted to flash that, Roy.
Oh, they're
going B.
No, they're getting forced up.
Oh,
no.
They didn't get control. They didn't fight for it. But Smoke took them back. Tops gets Dorotal. Tops gets 2. There's 3 players here, and Tops is gonna get 3 kills, make it 4, and Warriors set the bait. They put a little hook in the water, a little bit of bait on it. It was the smoke on short, the silence towards long, and Infinity walked right into the trap, Roy.
They did. They walked into the trap beautifully, actually, for the way Warriors International set them up for it. I would have liked to see a different approach there for Infinity. You know, like, okay, they're obviously showing heavy presence towards short. There's no way they have long A players, right? We should maybe go back for that first and get concrete information before we commit to the trap on the B split. But you know what? That is the way it goes, Keith. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And unfortunately for Infinity Gillette, they will be shaving no more. They are eliminated, Keith. And in Warriors International, they hold on. They're fighting for it. They're 1-2 now. And they will... I'm not sure who they'll meet in the next round, but it's going to be a tough one as the remaining teams are incredibly strong, Keith. And Warriors International still have a long uphill battle ahead of them. But at least they made it out of this round for now. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Infinity. It's been amazing watching these guys. It's really unfortunate the kind of circumstance that they face having to play with, you know, the pings and such. But that is the nature of online CS, unfortunately. That's how it goes. If you're in here right now, if you have enjoyed the content, if you want to see some more action throughout the entire week and over the next month and a half, or actually I should say month, follow our socials: Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, win.gg. Check that platform out as well. There's a bunch of awesome original content being pumped out almost daily. And of course, follow this beautiful man right here. His ads down below. And follow me down here as well, and our producer observer, Melanie. And we will see you guys tomorrow for some NA action. And after that, the EU action will begin on Wednesday. For now, we are out of here. Take it easy and enjoy your night, everybody.